Testing. We got it. Instagram, like any other social media, is unique in its own way. However, streamers often use it in the complete wrong manner and don't really know how to grow their brand or following on the platform. And I'm going to show you how to fix that in this video. Welcome in everyone, my name is Andy and I appreciate you taking the time to come and watch this video on the channel dedicated to helping you grow a successful business through social media, entrepreneurship and marketing. I've really got to get like a set standout of what I say every time because I always change it. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, I actually do help streamers grow their discoverability in a very easy to digest manner. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to click the link in the description. I would love to chat with you. Let me know if you've come from YouTube. I'd love to have a conversation with you. If you'd also like to come to the stream, we stream on Thursdays and Sundays right now, where one of the days we host masterclasses for streamers looking to grow their brand in different places. We do things like audits, game plans, and really how to move forward and learn together. If you do want to follow me anywhere else, they're all there for you. Recently, I've been focusing a lot more on Instagram. I have just been enjoying it more as a social media platform and really looking for ways to grow my brand, grow my following, and stand out from the crowd in a way that I want to do it. It's been really exciting actually to finally dive into different places and different social medias that I didn't know about as much, because Twitter was my main social media for a long time, and I believe all streamers are like this as well. So moving to a different platform and trying to learn how it works and why it works better has been incredible so far. So today I'm going to do the exact same for you and help you learn a little bit more about Instagram and what you should be doing to now move forward. Understand that Instagram is a visual platform. So with you and your tweets normally, they're very easy to do and very easy to digest, as you've got a very finite amount of characters to use, and I mean, you can't really do much when it comes to Twitter and the content that you can post. Instagram is a whole other machine, and you can put IGTV stories, you can put reels up now in your posts too. There's so much to offer and very little limit on what you can actually do on that platform. Now, because there's over 500 million active daily users on Instagram now, you have to come up with content that is eye-catching. So you just posting your stream clip to Instagram's content feed is never going to stand out, and nobody is going to want to stop, check it out and see what it's like. Now, of course, this does have its sort of exceptions when it comes to uploading every day consistently, and the content gets better and better over time. If you have an editor to help you with that, sometimes that sort of stuff can work. If you have the right hashtag strategy, there's a lot of things that go into it. And this is why it's such a complicated social media platform compared to Twitter. There's a lot of differences that you need to know when it comes to doing streamer Instagram. Your clips could be amazing. You're just doing it in the wrong way. You're not telling people why they should follow, or sort of making that thumbnail for Instagram where someone thinks, I want to watch this. It's not going to catch the eye and no one is going to stop. On the screen right now, I'll show a hashtag and go through some of the recent posts. Now, you'll know for yourself which ones catch your eye and which ones don't. I would actually recommend going through some of these hashtags that you want to use for your content on Instagram and seeing which ones sort of stand out for you. And then maybe try to replicate that in some way and put your own twist to it to really catch someone's eye when they see it for the first time. By the way, just as a side note, thumbnails for videos on Instagram or anything like that always happens within the first frame of what you do. So if you are creating videos for Instagram, I would always recommend editing either in Premiere Pro or something free on your phone and making the first frame whatever thumbnail you want for your post. This means it's really easy for your feed to look incredibly clean and also eye-catching to anyone coming on to your page for the first time. I realized I could actually make a full video on this topic alone and how to make your videos and how to make your content a little bit better for streamer Instagram. So if that's something you like, leave me a comment down below and ask me some questions that you want answered, and we can hopefully get a video out of that. The second part we're going to talk about is utilizing all the aspects Instagram has to offer. Again, as we said, Twitter is just a completely different social media platform than Instagram is, and Instagram has a lot more to offer, and because it's there, you should be using it. When any platform is offering something, you should always be using it to the best of your advantage. This is why when Reels come out, you should have been using your TikToks that you were potentially already creating over to Instagram Reels to double down on content with less effort. Instagram has things like stories, video and voice note DMs, IGTV, Reels, your posts, carousels. You have so much to work with. And you should be trying them all to see what works for you, what works for your followers, how you can serve them better, and how you can create more consistent and quality content in the future. Now again, there's a strategy to all of this. Using IGTV just for posting your streamer clip is not going to work. But you posting something that's been edited, captioned, and more is what's going to stand out more. You know when someone has created good content, so why are you holding yourself back from doing that? One of the best questions to ask yourself whenever you're posting content and wherever you're putting something out there is, what value is this actually going to bring to people? Would I stop and watch this if I just seen this for the first time? Is this something that would actually catch my eye and make me go, I'm going to watch this for just a little bit longer? Don't know what noise I made there, but... Now, I know this is hard at the start because you may be thinking to yourself, I don't know what content catches my eye, or I don't know how to make content that's going to catch anyone's eye. And this is when it comes down to doing your own research for the niche and field that you want to be a part of. Now, if you want to find out a little bit more about your niche for any platforms as a streamer, be sure to check out some of these videos that I've got on the channel. They can help you out massively. I need to make a video solely dedicated to niches in the future, but these are videos that do mention it and can help in the future. I'll give you one example to sort of get an understanding of what I'm meaning. When we take stories, people want to see a little bit more with your life and who you are. But when you're posting stories, a lot of people often just flaff on about crap that no one actually cares about, or they post things that really aren't intentional. It doesn't really shout to your audience that this is quality content. Every time you're putting up a story, whether that be a picture, a video, you talking, what value is this going to bring to someone who's watching it? What value are they going to get? If someone's coming in for the first time, are they going to know what you're talking about? This is when it comes down to writing captions for your stories, making it really easy for you to understand, talking at a faster pace so you can get quite a lot done, and using one of the story clips as your sort of main talking point before you move on to the next one. You see, there's a lot that goes into it, and all I'm trying to do is help you be a little bit more intentional with the content that you're putting out there, rather than just putting more effort in and not getting any results from it. The amazing thing about Instagram is that it only shows you what you're actually interested in. So if you follow Twitch streamers who post clips about Call of Duty, on your explore page, you're going to find posts about Call of Duty. You're going to then be able to become a part of that community and start building your network within Instagram. That differs so much to Twitter as it just shows you everyone and anyone, and why I actually believe the toxicity levels on that platform are just so high. Instagram, on the other hand, caters to you and the content that you actually like. Use this to your advantage and find out what people are doing. Find out what's working. Twist it in your own way and put that content out there. That is how you're going to be that standout. That's how you're going to be unique and start getting the traction you're actually looking for. Now, this isn't to say that you have to post every day. I've watched people who only post once or twice a week and do exceptionally well. I've seen people who post 3 to 4 times a day and do exceptionally well too. But I've also seen both who do horribly. And that's because they just don't have a clear vision on what they're doing. And this is why the people who post 1 or 2 times a week or 20 times a week work so well, because they've already worked out that path that they're wanting to go on. My recommendation is posting every second day at the start to sort of understand Instagram a little bit more, and leave the other days for you to do more research on Instagram, whether that be YouTube videos, blogs, websites, and learning from Instagram itself. What I would say though is that every day turn up on your stories. Stories are very, very easy to do. They're really, really not that hard. And you can create something that just takes you 10 seconds to post, if it's truly something you want to post and know it will be value to people. See, we're going back to what we talked about before. It's coming along, you know? But turning up in your stories every day shows Instagram that you are active and you're keeping people on the platform. So by doing this, you're going to understand a little bit more of what people enjoy, how people interact with you, and just learning the platform a little bit more. This is going to take some time. You're not going to become successful and famous overnight, because just like any social media, it's going to take a lot of hard work and grit. But if you're willing to put that in, then I'm here to help you do that. The final aspect we're going to talk about today is I could probably make about a day's worth of content alone on Instagram with everything that we've talked about today, is optimizing your homepage to the way that you want it to be. Now, we've talked about the homepage so many times on different videos, and I'm going to continue to talk about it so that it gets in your head and you listen and actually go take those steps. Why is the homepage so important? When anyone comes onto your page for the first time, 100% of those people who click on your page is going to see your homepage. As soon as you scroll a little bit more, you've lost 30% of people. So when someone comes on for the first time, you have to show them what they're going to get, why they should follow you, and what value you will bring to them with your content. We're such a fast moving world now with the internet and everything that is offered. You not having an optimized homepage could be the difference between someone potentially buying something from you in the future and not. I'm not going to go over every single aspect with this, as last week I made a video on optimizing your homepage on Twitter, which you can actually take some notes from and bring it over to Instagram, as they're quite relevant to each other. But what I would say is to make your profile bright and very clear for people to see. Make your bio optimized so that when someone's coming in, they know exactly what content they're going to get. Create a business account so that you can see your analytics for Instagram, and also start uploading highlights so that anyone coming on to the page for the first time can see some of the content that you're doing. I know that's a sort of quick overview of what your Instagram homepage would look like or should look like, and if you want me to do a full video on Instagram as well, let me know down in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with it. You know, just let me know any of your questions down in the comments. Your questions often help me come up with the best videos that can actually serve you in the best way possible so you can take those actionable steps. So if there's anything you want to know about Instagram, or any social media for that matter, to grow your discoverability as a streamer, just let me know. Social media platforms often reward people who create engaging content. This is because you're keeping people on their platform for longer durations, and that's why you get rewarded for it. So this is why thinking of engaging content and shareable content that people would actually want to stick around for is so crucial for this platform. Things like carousels and IGTV are both great ways to keep people on Instagram for longer periods of time, if your content is actually worth watching. And this is going to take a lot of trial and error from you. What you like doing best, what you prefer to do, what your audience prefers to watch. But if you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to try new things, this will happen over time. This is a marathon, and the sooner you realize that, the better. Don't just put content out there for the sole purpose of you saying, I put content out there. Make it purposeful and meaningful. It's not to say that it's going to be good. Your content might be terrible at the start. Actually, I'm going to guarantee that it will be, because I know mine was, I know everyone else's who started for the first time was. But that doesn't mean you can't think to yourself, what value is this going to give to people? What are people going to understand from this? The graphics might be terrible, the caption might be terrible, your hashtag strategy might be horrible, and that's okay. You should always start with terrible. You should always start with being horrible at the game, because if everyone was an expert right away, well, it would be boring at that point. Choose what sort of content you would watch yourself, and try your best to upload that and learn from every post that you do. By the way, if you have an idea and you come up with a post and at the end you stop yourself because you say you don't like it that much, I don't care, post it. I want you to post it. I want it to be terrible. I want you to learn from that. And I want you to think the next time you upload, I'm going to upload better next time. It's going to be better next time. That fear of failure is what stops most of you from growing and stops most of you from achieving what you actually want to achieve. Smash through that barrier and post the content that you don't like, because you never know what it can lead to. These are just some of the ways that you can start using Instagram better. And I know this was more targeted at streamers because that's the sort of direction that we're moving into, and I really want to help them learn how to better themselves as a sort of content creator as a whole. You know, we're so good at engaging with people when we're on our live streams, but we're absolutely terrible at social media because we just don't learn in the same way as we would growing our stream on Twitch. So if you're interested in content like that, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I do post every single week, and as well, I'm very active on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. I'll leave all the links down below in the description. If you want to come and chat with me, hang out with me in the stream, or anything like that, I'd love to have a conversation with you. I'd love to get to know you, and thank you for supporting the channel. It really means the world to me. I want to give a massive thank you to all the patrons who continue to support me in this journey as well. You really do help out a lot more than you know, and it just keeps me being able to push forward, pay for the services that I need to create these videos, and it means the world to me, so thank you so much. I have a sort of small script to have, and I never know what to say at the end. Yep. And cut.